The track was super fast last year. Kurt and Trevor were testing this week. They got up around 212. Of course, they've got a rubber in that track. I mean,
right.
Are you looking forward to the race? How do you think you'll do? And what do you think about Michigan? I mean, is it right up there with the best tracks?
Oh, it's always been one of the best tracks. Just the transitions, the big sweeping corners, the speeds you can carry. Obviously, with the repave, the groove is narrowed up, and it's going to take some time for that to widen back out, but still a great track. Had a lot of fun racing there last year, and certainly had a lot of fun running those speeds that we were running. I'll be curious this year. Top speed, a lot of people look at top speed. We always look at lap time. So this new car that we have it has a tremendous amount of downforce. So I would think the corner speeds are going to be very high. It also has a little more drag, so the top speed might not be as high, but the overall speed could be as fast or fast.
So Marcus's record could be in jeopardy?
I mean, it's tough usually to beat the first race on a newly paved racetrack because that's usually when it's at its best, most grip. But with this new car, we've been breaking track records everywhere, so in a way it wouldn't surprise me.
Jeff, how crazy was that on Friday before last year's June race? You guys are going 205, 206 miles an hour. What was that like?
It was insane. I mean, to see a big, heavy stock car travel those kinds of speeds. And again, for me, it's the speed we're carrying through the corners, not down the straightaway. But I mean, in testing, we saw 215, 216 at the end of the straightaway, which that's hauling them in. And you're not checking up much.
I think 218.
Yeah, maybe even 218. So I mean, that's pretty crazy. And the thing is, when everything's working the way it should, it's very safe and it's just a lot of fun. But the risk of things failing at that speed is pretty high, and that's the last thing you want to have happen when you're carrying those kinds of speeds.
When you talk about how much longer you want to go on, is one of the keys to that just the drive inside of you and how much you want to keep doing it?
Yes and no. I mean, I feel like I'm more driven today than I've ever been, just because I have. I don't know. I have goals that I still have set that I haven't accomplished. Winning a Sprint Cup championship is something that under the chase and that format I've never done. Always trying to win, but having my family, now experience what it's like to have success is something that makes me very, very proud. And that drives me, I think, as much now today than anything ever has throughout my career. So I still have the drive in me, but I like to be competitive. I like to go out there and compete for wins and run up front. And last thing I want to do is end my career by riding around in the back.
You were surprised